Hi Plant Dragons. So today we are going to review your form again, and then we're going to talk about power. This week we're talking about anchoring. So to start, you are going to practice your back fist. So you're getting your back fist over and over and over again, okay? You're going to try both sides. You're going to practice back fists. Alright, go. Alright, now you're going to do the same thing with your pizza kicks. So, guard stance, turn the foot, pizza kick. Try on both sides. Practice those. Ready, go. Alright, last one. Now you're going to practice your side kicks. So you can do slided side kicks, or you can do take an 8 down on the ground side kicks, okay? Practice on both sides. Go. Alright, on action for one. You ready? So, action for one. Ma'am, guard stance. 1 second. Okay. Guard stance, back fist, twist and punch. Turn the foot. Pizza kick. Slide up. Side kick. Back fist. Take a knee. Punch. Diamond. On the ground. Side kick. Take a knee. Across. Punch. Yeah. Set. Victory. Humility. Alright, we're going to do that together one more time, right? Alright, try form one. Mim, guard stance, back fist, twist and punch, turn the foot, pizza kick. Slide up, side kick, back fist, take knee, punch, diamond, on the ground, side kick, take a knee, across, punch, yeah. Victory, humility, Alright, so you are going to practice that on your own. And in a minute, we're going to talk about power. Okay, we're going to talk about anchoring. So first, last week we talked about back of mass. The week before that we talked about rotation. So remember, rotation is twisting to get power. Back of mass is pushing and leaning to get power, okay? So when you do action from one, I want you to focus on using those two things, okay? Go. Alrighty, so now we're going to talk about anchoring. Anchoring is pushing off the ground, okay? So in order to do that, you need to have the right stances. So, I'll do an example. If I do a front kick with my heel off the ground, I don't know if you can see my foot, but my heel's off the ground like this and I throw a kick, can I push off the ground very much to get power? No, if I hit something, I'm probably going to fall back over, right? If my foot's planted on the ground, anchored to the ground, and I kick, I'm using the ground to get more power, right? So, if I throw a punch like this, I don't have as much power as if I throw a punch in a stance, right? I'm leaning into my punch, that's my back of mass, and I'm using the ground to help me push into my punch, okay? So, we're going to do action karate form 1 with no hands, okay? We're going to focus just on our stances. So, action karate form 1. Now, I'm going to take my hand, put them behind my back. We can use our hands when we get to the side kick. When we put our hands on the side kick, on the ground for that take any side kick, we're actually anchoring ourselves more, right? We can't just do this. That's the same thing as, oh, you can't see my kick. We can't just go like this and kick like that. That's the same thing as kicking like this with my heel off the ground. So our hands help us anchor there. Okay, ready? Hands on your back, guard stance, back fist, twist and punch, turn the foot, pizza kick, slide up, side kick, back fist, take a knee punch, diamond, on the ground, side kick, take a knee, across, cross punch, Alright, so you're going to practice that on your own. You are going to make sure that your knees are bent the whole time. And when you're doing a kick, your back foot's on the ground all the way. Right? Your knees are bent. You're in a good stance. Okay? This month we're also working on self-discipline, which means that you do what you know you're supposed to do without anybody having to tell you. So I just hold you to your stances. So that's more like discipline. But and when we're practicing our form before, if you know you're supposed to have good stances, you should still make sure you have good stances, right? You shouldn't just be like, well, Miss Rileigh didn't tell me I had to have good stances, so I'm not going to do them. No, you should still, if you know you have to do them, you should do them anyway. That's called self-discipline, okay? It's like you should clean your room before your parents tell you to. If you know you have to clean your room, you should go clean your room. If you know you have homework, you should do it even if someone doesn't remind you to do it, right? So, when you do your form, I want you to make sure you are doing it right. That's your responsibility. Your job, make sure you're doing it right. Because I don't know this form. I'm not going to get any better if you do it. But you're going to get a lot better if you do it, right? Okay. So that is your job. Practice without hands. So you can practice those stances, okay? If you do it a few times without hands, then you have the hands back in. Okay? Go. Alrighty. So, we are going to do out of my trouble. Ready? Out of my trouble. Step, high block, scoop, turn the foot, pizza kick. 1 step, 2 step, ah. Alright, one more time. Ready? Out of my trouble. High block, scoop, turn the foot, pizza kick. 1 step, 2 step, ah. Okay, I'm going to have you do the same thing with your self-defense. You're going to practice with no hands, okay? So you're going to focus on, when you're out of my trouble, you step into a front stance. You don't just step like this. You step into a stance. And then when you do a pizza kick, your foot stays on the ground. When you do 1 step, 2 step, you're not just in house stance. You bend your knees, right? So you're going to practice your out of my trouble with no hands. Deal? I almost said no legs. No hands. Go. Alright, now we're going to practice with it all together. So, I want you to focus on having your stances even though you have your hands in it too. Ready? I know I have trouble. Step, high block, scoop, turn the foot, pizza kick. 1 step, 2 step, ah. Try to make sure your knees bent. Scoop, kick, 1 step, 2 step, ah. One more time. Block, scoop, pizza kick, 2 step, ah. Okay, so remember, that is our anchoring, right? We bend our knees and we push off the ground. That's our anchoring. When we, when we twist, that's rotation. When we push and use our weight, that's back of mass, right? Okay, so we got all of those. Our star is self-discipline. So our stripe is power, our star is self-discipline, okay? Our colored stripe, the stripe is going to be blue next week. So, blue for water, right? Water is super powerful. It can knock stuff over, like tsunamis, knock over whole buildings and stuff. Or it can be really calm, right? It controls its power too, because it doesn't matter if you're really powerful if you can't control your power. Okay? So, we got that. Next week is graduation and stripe test. So, yes, you can do the video for stripe test and graduation. And then belt pickup is on Friday, I believe. Okay? And that's pretty much it. So, start a new cycle next month. We're almost done. You all done great. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.